Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really excited for today's episode. I feel like we're going to have a lot to dive into.
I think so. I think there's a lot to unpack for this one.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about something that's amazing, but it can also be incredibly complicated, and that's friend groups.
Yeah, I think most of us have probably dealt with issues when it comes to friend groups, especially I feel like you and I have talked about that. Even in our elementary school days or high school days, there's always some experiences with that. And I feel like it's something that you have to learn as you grow, and it's something you might deal with when you're older too, because you're going to be making friends your whole life, right?
Yeah.
And there's always going to be issues with compatibility or introducing friends to other friends or inviting everyone over that you like, and then there being issues. You'll always experience that. So I think it's good to learn how to get a grasp on that at this age. I
would argue too, it's almost like a skill you have to learn. I think of it in Sims terms. You know, when your Sims are getting a skill and it has the bar.
Yeah.
That's how I think of it. It's you having friend groups and interacting well with your friends is definitely a skill that you learn in kindergarten, and you don't stop mastering until you're 85.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we're talking about today the idea of the group itself.
Yeah. What did I write here? I feel like there's just too much emphasis on this is the group. It's it's almost like a clique kind of thing. I hate that vibe. I think what I've learned in the last few years especially is this is gonna sound bad, but you have to earn my respect in a friendship, and it's not just because the status of you're in this group, you hang out with these people, you get to come to my house. I'm well, you haven't been the most nice to me or tried, so why would I invite you over just because you're in this group, you know?
Yeah.
I've had that problem before where I feel like I owe everyone everything. The amount of people I've invited to my birthday parties, even my birthday parties with 5 to 10 people, the amount of people that have been invited simply because I invited this person and they're their friend, and it's going to look weird if I don't invite them, even though they've never said happy birthday to me. They probably don't even know it's my birthday. They've never, they probably showed up without a gift, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm they're going to be hurt if I invite this person, not that person. There's just too much emphasis on that. As I'm getting older, I don't know if you agree, but I feel like I've had to focus on, do you give me good energy? Do you try in this friendship? Then I'm going to hang out with you. You know what I mean? It's less emphasis on oh, you're just here, so let me bring you in if you haven't done anything nice for me.
No, 100%. And you talked about before, it's the pressure of feeling you need to invite all these people, and then all of a sudden it turns into a pressure situation when it's supposed to be your birthday, and it's supposed to be fun. And it's your birthday is supposed to be about who you want at your birthday party. And I think that I've never been upset at someone for not inviting me to their birthday party if we never talked.
Yeah, that's the...
I'm okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, if it's a party or something, sure, you can be hurt, but when it's a birthday, I'm okay, that's your day. Yeah. You want to have people that love you around you, and if they don't fully care about you that much, then there's no point in being there. Do you have emotional birthdays? Do you cry often?
Not on my birthday.
Really?
But I'm not really a birthday party person. I mean, you remember this past year I didn't have a birthday party, and I didn't
and you said you would, and then you just didn't do it. You promised you would.
I did not promise. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like making a big deal over the birthday. I don't think it's a big deal. I just what I did for my birthday is I went out for sushi with my parents and my brother.
Yeah.
And we had cake, and that was great.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
That's great.
It was super chill.
Yeah, I remember that we were hanging out, and you had a great idea that you told our friend Zoe. You were oh my gosh, what if someone threw a party that was cowboy themed?
We can't say this on the air. We can't say this word on the air.
Yes, we can. It's just cowboy boots. And then she I don't know what you're referencing. You were oh, we should throw a party, a themed party, just a party where we all wear cowboy boots and we dress up. And Zoe was your birthday's coming up. Why don't you do it for that? You were oh, no. I'm not going to do it for my birthday. That's someone else can take over that. I was why? That's such a cute idea. So next year, cowboy boots birthday.
Okay. You heard it here first.
At what, Spaghetti Factory? I think that's what we decided.
The old Spaghetti Factory.
And then it never happened.
Yeah. But anyway. I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not I don't really love, I don't think I've had a birthday party in years. I can't remember the last time I had a birthday party where all my friends came, and not because I just don't want one.
No, that's probably better, honestly. I've always felt this pressure to do something because in high school I was always the ringleader of my group. Like, they always said I was, like, the glue. Like, if I didn't, like, plan anything.
It's a lot of pressure.
If I didn't plan anything, no one would see each other. Like, my house was the hangout house. Every, like, Friday I had to be like, okay, are we coming to my house or what? Like, my parents just had to stock the fridge all the time with, like, iced teas and stuff because they knew I would have everyone over at my house. And no, like, there's people in that group that I hadn't even looked at their house for years. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
It was always me, but we were, like, close friends. So it's so, like, I was just always like, I need to plan these things. So for my birthday, I need to invite and bring everyone together because everyone always has a really good time. And everyone always tells me, oh my God, I'm so excited. Are you going to do something for your birthday? Because my friends here like my friends over there and they don't get to see each other. So it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always do it and it's really fun. And it's nice to have everyone I love in the same room. But it's so much pressure and it's really stressful. But anyways, where I was going with that is that I'm an emotional person on my birthday because if I get one inkling of there's someone there that doesn't really care about me, or if, you know, someone doesn't enjoy themselves or someone feels awkward because they don't know anyone, it will ruin the day for me. Like, I am so freaked out about it. And I'm just like, I get emotional on that day because, like, I'm a year older. It's like, oh my God, a year has gone by. Like, I'm very, you know what I mean? Like, my last day of being 19. Like, it's, I'm very much that.
I feel the exact same way. I always do that.
Sentimental about those things. So on my birthday, I get a little bit emotional. So I need the right people around me, you know? So throughout the years, I've gotten better with that, and I haven't invited, like, the random people that just, like, I just invite because they're, like, a friend of a friend of a friend, and I didn't want them to feel left out. You know, even though
your birthday.
They've literally never texted me in my life, like, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm doing better at that, but I think that's a good thing. And it doesn't just have to be for birthdays, just anything. Like, I think as long as you're not inviting a whole group and you're leaving out, like, one person and they didn't do anything wrong,
that
mean. Is where I draw the line. But let's say we have a big friend group of, like, 8 people, and I just want to hang out with you and one other person, I'm allowed to do that. And no one should tell me otherwise, because it's not like, oh, every time I see one of you, I have to see all 8 of you.
Yes, also, that's really important.
I think I wrote down here that you're never going to be close with someone and get a close friendship if you never hang out with them in a smaller setting. Yeah. Like, you're never going to be close to someone if you just hang out with them in a big group every time. You need to have those, like how we do, like, our one-on-one things. Like, if we do our one-on-one hangout, like, it doesn't mean that one of our other friends, we would hate to have them there. Like, we would love to have them there, but it's just, like, it's nice to have one-on-one time. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, and you need that.
No, I completely agree. I think that's very important to have, like, time with each of your friends, just the 2 of you, because like you said, like, the dynamics are so different too, like when you're in a group and then you're not actually talking to that person as much, and you're talking to everyone and you can't talk about certain things, and it's good to have the time where, like, you get close with your each individual friends, and majority of your friends shouldn't have a problem with that. Yeah. If they do have an issue with that, that's...
Yeah. You know what? I was going to ask a question. I'll save it till later because I think I have another topic. Okay. But the next one is being the only one who plans things. I just touched on this, but being the only one who plans things in a friend group, it really is lonely. Like, it makes you feel like you're the only one that cares, even though everyone cares because everyone shows up every time and they're like, oh, when are you going to plan the next thing? Like, when are we doing something again? It's like, I've experienced this. They come to me as if I'm, like, the president, and they're like, when are we doing something? Or like, this is an idea for something to do. Do you want to do it? And then if I say no, it's not happening. I'm like, what? Just, like, if you see something that you wanted, if you see a movie that you want to see, put it in the group chat, say, hey, I want to see this movie. Who wants to come? And then see who wants to go with you, and then bring them.
And if, like, no one says they want to go by yourself.
Go by yourself. I still haven't done that, actually.
Definitely.
I feel like you would have, because you've tried. No?
I have never gone to
you're lonely. I just feel like you sometimes go on, like, weird, like, adventures by yourself, which is a good thing. No,
it's funny. I've been to Portugal by myself, but I don't think I've been to the movie theaters by myself.
That's harder. That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, movie theaters are scary.
Another country is fine.
No, who cares?
Who cares?
No, I actually don't think I've gone to the movie theaters by myself. I should do that. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I was going to say we should do that. We could do that together.
We should do that. We'll just go sit on opposite sides of the theater.
Yeah. Social distancing.
Speaking of which, it's 6 years today. Isn't that crazy?
I saw that
Sorry, this
today.
is so off topic.
I saw that. March 13th.
March 13th, 2020.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like a moment of silence.
Like, wow. A moment of silence for the 6 years.
Wow.
I can't believe it's been 6 years. But and it was also on a Friday.
3, honestly. It feels like 3 years ago.
It feels like 3, yeah. But it's funny too. It's been it was also Friday the 13th when, like, the first time that we went to the COVID lockdown.
Okay, don't I'm gonna knock on wood here. Like, don't put that into
Don't
the
jinx
universe. That's bad. We need to do something good today to like counteract that.
Yeah.
Maybe a sweet treat.
This is so, oh, I love a sweet treat.
Yeah.
This is also so off topic, but today my dad was driving me to the subway, and I was asking him, I was like, did you see the moon? Or sorry, the sun this morning, because like I said, it was so orange, and he was like, yeah, like there's some like old like wise tale about the orange sun, and like sailors need to watch out or something. So apparently it's like bad. It's like bad energy that there's an orange sun this morning, and that it's Friday the 13th. So
I don't mess with that. I don't like that.
So look out.
We're gonna get a sweet treat, and then everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, let's just give it a sweet treat.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, I just think it's you need to like respect yourself more if you're in this situation, because that's kind of what I had to do, and be like put boundaries down. Be like, you know what? I don't feel like you guys actually care. I feel like you guys just want like a party thrown or like a house to go to. If you really want to hang out with me, you reach out to me. You plan something. Invite me to your house. Like there's so many things that you can do. And I just think you kind of need to set that down, and you can't be worried about losing that group, because if they're not feeding you, if they're not like giving you the energy that you need, then you don't want to be in that group anyway.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it a bit more, but like there's a lot of toxicity that can come with a group, especially if it's not like everyone doesn't have the best intentions. So you don't want to put yourself in there unless you know it's like totally good.
And I think we were saying that before about how it's important to not make yourself uncomfortable to make other people comfortable, and you know, like put yourself around people and friends that you don't actually really want to see, just because you feel obligated to, or like you have to do something. I think that leads to resentment eventually, and it's never fun for anyone.
And if I had like toxic friends to think about it, then like I wouldn't have been able to become close with you, because they would have been jealous and been like, oh, you can click with this girl in 2 seconds, like whatever, like you want to hang out with her more, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that people could have said, which is why I try to not surround myself with people like that, because if I meet someone and I vibe with them, I want to be your friend, and I'm not going to feel bad about hanging out with you.
I also think, sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, go.
I also think like people seem to be under the impression that like you can have like max 3 close friends, and then you have to like sub them out, which is not true at all. I think if I have 3 close friends and then I meet a 4th one, my heart will just grow a little bit bigger to have love for all 4 of these people. It's not like I'm swapping one out for the other or making one feel less important. I love all of them the same. Yeah. And I just grow to have all of them.
And a real friend wants you to experience more of that love.
100%.
Like they're not going to be jealous.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. And my mom always taught me, I feel like I mentioned something my mom told me like every episode. Like she was watching the other day. She was like, yeah, I got to mention.
Aww.
But I feel like my mom told me that obviously it's good to be someone who like makes a lot of friends, whatever. But a friend to, Taylor Swift said this too.
Taylor Swift.
A friend to all is a friend to none.
Yeah.
You, like, I feel like I have a lot of friends, but in a way that, like, I have a lot of acquaintance friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say hi, bye, like, how are you? Not friends, like, you're at my house all the time. Like, I have really close friends that I hang out with a lot. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say, like, the less you have, the better. But the more you can focus on those people. Oh, yeah, our quote of the day. The quote of the day. We'll just skip to that right now. Okay. It's quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying to have one friend. Like we just said, don't, like, have one friend and be not open to making any other ones. But also, it's sometimes, like, the best part of your life is when you have, like, 3 or 4, like, really close friends that you trust with your life. And then the other ones are just, like, fun hanging out, school friends, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's amazing to have so many of those. But the ones that you really trust with your life, it's nice to have a smaller group, I think.
I 100% agree. I would much rather have 3 or 4 close friends than like 20 semi-close friends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'd rather
you're
have
just lonely.
Yeah, because then you're not actually like you're not fully there with anyone. Yeah. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. No, you can be in like a room with the most amount of people. You can be at a party, whatever, and you can feel the loneliest you've ever felt.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely felt that before.
Yeah.
And I feel like the time of my life where I felt the most lonely with myself, I had the most friends. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, it was like in high school, like I was friends with everyone and it was so nice, but then I'd go home and I'd be like, I have no one. Like,
aww.
That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Like, because you're not focusing on like the people who are actually treating you with like love and respect. It's just the people who you see in passing that are like fun. You know?
So you feel like you have a lot of friends.
No one has to like prove it to you that they're a good friend.
Yeah, that's true. And you feel like you have all these friends, but...
So never feel bad about only having a few like best friends or close friends. I like that's great. Like it's always good to make extra friends. I love making friends that I can like go and like do this with because none of my other friends do that activity or something like that. But never feel like you're lonely because you only have like 3 friends or something. That's like, you're lucky if you have 3 friends. You know?
I think so. I think you're really lucky if you have like 3 good, close, nice friends. I think that's like, you've won the lottery. You know those videos that's like, not rich in money, but rich in other things. I think
rich in life.
Yeah, I think that you're rich if you have really good close friends like that.
I think so. I always think of like TV shows like Friends, or it's very on the nose, but where it was just like the 6 of them, and like they still had issues with each other, like they weren't perfect, but you just saw them with each other, and like they were open to making new friends and new characters came in, but the 6 of them were like family. And it's so nice to have that, like, small group where you're like, I can hang out with you, I can get really annoyed with you, and then I can see you the next day and be fine. Like, I can talk to you about real stuff, or I can get mad at you if you do something, and I know we'll be okay. Yeah. It's so nice to have those people.
Yeah, I agree. I think having that stability in a friendship that, like, I mean, barring anything completely awful and dramatic,
of course,
you know that, like, you're in it. Like, you're not gonna, like, they're not gonna go anywhere. I think that's really fun, because then, like, there's nothing holding you back from being, like, completely, like, yourself with them, and I think and it's really fun to have those people.
I have had an issue before. I feel like it's a fine line between someone, what was I trying to say? Like, I don't really know what I was going with that, actually.
I have something else.
You have something else? Go. Yeah. I'm going to think of the point, because the point was going to make sense.
It's okay. Me coughing probably ruined it. I'm quite sick, yeah.
I can kind of like hear it, but it's like when Phoebe got a cold and it was like, it sounded cute, so it's fine.
Aw, thank you. I was just saying too, I think it's important to recognize that you go through phases with your friends. Like, you and I were talking about this just last night, actually. And I have a couple of friends that we're not like beefing or bad blood or anything, but we're both so busy with school and stuff that we're just not talking as much right now, right? But then I know that when school's over and we all have more time and they move back to Toronto, we'll be talking a lot more. And it's important, I think, too, to know that's normal in friendships, for it to kind of go up and down in terms of how close and how much contact you guys have, but then they'll always come back.
They'll always come back. And you know what? I think it's good to be patient with people and not get frustrated with things like that. Obviously, if like your friend talks to you every day and then they just start ignoring you, like, you can be upset. But I'm saying, like, a lot of friendships, especially close friendships, they go through phases where, like, maybe you'll FaceTime every day, and then for a few months you'll text like once a week, you know? And it's like, you're both doing that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying if your friend just ignores you. I'm saying if you're both just busy, you're not talking as much, don't get mad at them. Like, this, it's just like the way of life. And it's okay to outgrow friends, or like be best friend tier, and then it gets pushed down to like friends or like school friends tier. That's okay. And it hurts, especially if you're someone who doesn't want that and only the other person wanted it. It hurts for sure, but it's not something you can get mad at, because people grow, they evolve, they're not in the same like time zone of their life, you know?
No, 100%. And there's like the same wavelength that changes, and then it also changes from like high school to university to after university. Like, it changes all the time, and I think it gets better if you learn to embrace each phase as something that you can like learn from or experience differently, as opposed to trying to fight it.
I completely agree. On the next question, this is what I was going to ask you earlier.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, let's say hypothetically, we have a friend group of like 8 people, right? There's a smaller group chat of like 3 of them that are closer. What are your thoughts about that?
I don't know, actually. So
it's hard.
In middle school, my grade 8 class was 8M.
Okay.
Like 8 and then M.
What does that mean?
Like,
what does that mean?
Like, we
I'm
were
lost.
Like, we were the grade 8s, and we were just like we were 8Ms. Like, that's just that's like what our
What
course.
Is the M?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it would be like, I can't think of another example, but like my class was 8M. Anyways, and then we all had this like Snapchat.
Oh God.
Group chat, because everyone was like, oh, we got Snapchat, this is so exciting. Anyways, so we're all in this 8M group chat, and then I found out that there was an 8M exclusive group chat with like maybe like 6 kids.
Go ahead.
No. And I think it had maybe 8 people in it, right?
Oh my God.
And it was just, I remember that really, that hurt. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean there's like an exclusive thing? Like, we're all in school, we're all the same. Like, I think that that's a little silly to have
Yeah.
like the AM exclusive, because then it's also like putting down the other kids in the class of being like, they're not exclusive because
Yeah.
they're not in the group chat, which I think is dumb.
Very dumb.
But in terms of friend groups, I think it's fine if like those 3 were friends originally and then like the group kind of like expanded. I don't know. I think it depends on like what the intention behind the group chat.
Yeah, it definitely depends. I think it's not like a black or white answer. The thing is, I've been on both sides of this, unfortunately. Like, this has happened to me, and it really hurt. But I've also had to be the one to, I've done it. But it's not, personally, it's never been, like, ill-intended. It's, like, I have a big group chat that, like, we used to talk a lot, and now, like, there's people don't talk in it as much. Or some people just, like, slowly stopped hanging out with us as much. Like, none of us have beef. We're just like drifting, right?
Yeah.
But then I have like 2 people in there that I'm like ride or die. I make a separate group chat because I'm like, I'm not going to text all my thoughts into this big group chat where some people aren't talking to me as much. And it's not ill intended. It's just like convenience. It's like, I'm close with these people. I'm going to have something separate for more conversation. So it like sucks because it's like, to be devil's advocate on the other side, sometimes it's not ill intended. Like, I don't know if I'm like a meanie for doing that.
No, I don't think so.
But I don't know. Again, it's like goes to the theme of this episode. I feel like as we get older, you need to prioritize those friends that are like you're their friend as much as they're your friend.
Yeah.
You know? And if they're not, then it's fine, but like I'm not going to talk to you as much.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll hang out with you, but not text you every day.
Yeah, I talked about that last night too, about just like there's no beef or anything, but like I'm not gonna put as much effort into the friendship if you're not giving me as much as I'm giving you in the first place.
And it's not beef. It's not like I'm mad at you. It's nothing like that. It's just, it is what it is. We're just not as close, and I don't like how some people put too much emphasis on that. Like, they'll get mad at you for being in a different part of your life and drifting off, It happens. Like, you're not going to have your high school friends forever. Like, if you have one high school friend forever, you're lucky.
I think we've talked about this in the episode because I can picture the clip in my head. But I only have one friend I still talk to from high school. So
from high school?
Yeah. Maybe 2.
Yeah, I guess
2. I guess 2.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I remember like at the time I was like, I don't want to lose all these friends. And like, not that I'm like, not that they don't matter anymore, but I remember at the time it was a big deal. I didn't want to lose any of my friends, but I'm okay now.
Yeah, it was my world. I was like, wait, if I don't see these people, who am I going to see? Like, I couldn't picture having fun with anyone else or like hanging out with any other group, you know what I mean? Even if one left, I'd be so sad. And now it's like, I'm so thankful for those memories, and I look back and it's so cute and so happy. I was hanging out, I saw one of my friends from high school that we hadn't seen each other in a while recently, and we were just talking about our old memories and like the pictures and like the pool days that we used to have, and it's so cute and it's fun, and I remember that group. But like, I look at it fondly, but I'm very thankful that my life has shifted and I've met new people. You know, it doesn't make me hate them. It doesn't make me not thankful for them. But your life goes on. And it's very easy to be similar people when you're 15. Like, it's not that easy when you start, like,
and
evolving.
you're all in the same English class. Like, it makes sense.
Literally, like, my class, like, I guess I actually had a few hundred people in my year, actually. So it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's the only people you see every day for 4 years.
It's all you've known, right?
It's all you've known.
You kind of only gain consciousness at the beginning of high school, or at least I gained consciousness.
I feel like it was after that for me.
Really?
I feel like it was like grade 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, in my opinion.
That's fair.
But I also feel like I gained consciousness in the last year. Like, I feel like every year I feel like I'm like...
You get more and more
not
conscious.
evolved, like I'm so much better. Just like evolved in I've changed.
Well, you're growing.
I'm growing.
That makes sense.
Frontal lobe developing, hopefully.
Amazing. Almost there.
Almost
25.
there.
Here we come.
We're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the next thing?
Do you want to touch on this topic? I don't have experience with this topic, but if you want to, go for it.
Yeah. When I was thinking about problems in friend groups, another problem is like, the dating, or what, when they call like incest friend groups where like everyone just dates each other. I have not experienced that, but those scare me. I've seen a lot of TikToks where it's like my high school friend group, everyone dated each other at
Yeah.
least once.
That didn't happen
I'm like,
to me.
how do you even like hang out with each, like that's so weird. I had like so many friends, but it was like so many platonic friends, like
Yeah.
literally nothing you know what I mean? Like I could never even picture that. Like it would be like someone would make a joke like, oh, you guys look like a couple, we'd be like, ew, gross.
And not even in like a cute flirty way, as in like an actually like
in
no.
like a no. Like I've
No.
never even thought about that. So that was me. But also I feel like my friend group was very like, I don't know, we weren't like the crazy, like, you know, the crazy ones who were, you know, like the kids now that are 13 and they're trying to act 16.
Yeah.
Like we weren't that. You know, I feel like we were where we were supposed to be.
Okay.
But there
You
was
were
a lot of
acting your
friend
age.
groups that were like ahead of us in that way. Like wanted to be adults and have like boyfriends and girlfriends all the time and do all these things. Like it wasn't like that. Anyways. Yeah, dating in friend groups, breakups in friend groups. Like I even feel like if it's not even two people in the same friend group, it still causes issues if the people have met them before.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I had a boyfriend that was outside of the friend group and we broke up, my friends have still met him. Maybe they started hanging out with him through me, and now it's like, oh, do we just like cut him off? Like what goes on? Like there's so much like, so much.
It's
like,
so complicated.
it's
And
so
we talked about this
complicated.
last week too in terms of social media and like how
Yeah.
you handle that kind of thing. Like I didn't say this last week, but one of my friends, he recently, well, not recently, it was a year ago, but he broke up with his girlfriend in like last January, and I was so scared that she hated me because like I was always closer with him than like I was with her. So then I started like hearting her Instagram stories to be like, I don't hate you, and I
Oh,
think
you're
what
so
he did was like
sweet.
really messed up, but like I love you to death.
Yeah.
But obviously like she wasn't my friend, so like we're not gonna be
You don't
close
like
like
owe
that.
or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was just interesting because like we weren't really like a friend group, but it was like interesting how my friends' breakup impacted like how I felt about
Yeah.
this person and like how I interacted with her going forward too.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Sometimes I feel like when you're in this situation and you're the one going through the breakup, you're like the spectacle and everyone cares about it so much, and it's like almost like gossip, where it's like I like obviously I care, like it's like sad, but I don't think I'm like caring as much as these people are. They're like looking at me like I'm like this is like a movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, like we're all gonna hang out, what's it gonna look like? Where I'm just like, I'm excited to hang out. Like I there's too much emphasis on that. Like I think obviously there's people that like to make it dramatic, but if you're not, I don't know, just like chill.
It's not a big deal
This is
until
so
it's a big
normal.
deal.
Like it's
Yeah,
like
it
it
is.
happens so often.
Yeah.
And it's only like you said, yeah, it's only a big deal if everyone makes it a big deal. And if you keep gossiping about it and talking about it, more people are gonna know about it, and then it's like, oh my god, it's like so taboo.
And then it's a big deal.
And then it's a big deal when it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, I agree. Why do people just love like they just love like stories? You know, I think they're bored.
They're bored. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
if you care about that so much, then you're just like watch a movie instead. With
Watch a movie. Yeah, watch a movie.
more
and
intense.
Watch
like,
some
climax.
Watch some Love Island. You'll get your drama.
My
you
god,
want the
don't
drama?
even get
you
me
can,
started.
You can find it on Love Island.
We were watching like the Rob from Love Island like crash outs yesterday. Where he was like hiding in the pool with the water like this, just like.
I've never seen a grown man behave that way before. That was
was
disturbing
so
on
funny.
so many levels.
And like I'm toxic because why do I forgive him?
No, Ava, no.
No, like
No.
come on. You have to watch his like therapist episode the other day. It was so good.
He's in therapy?
No, do you
Then
know
no.
like Jake Shane?
Oh, that's not a therapist.
I'm not saying. I'm saying it's called therapist,
Oh, okay.
like octopus therapist.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called that. And he went on it, and he was so like nice.
Okay.
And Jake Shane, I trust him, and he kept going, "Oh my god, you are a good person." Like Love Island made me think you weren't, but you are.
So you're like, okay, where do I sign up for this? Man?
Exactly. The whole episode, he was just talking about like, my dream in life is just to find a really nice girl that lets me find snakes, and then we.
Please don't go for this.
And then we have like a farm, and you know we have children that are running around the farm. Like that was all he talked about.
Did he say it while holding a matcha too?
No, he wasn't that performative. Don't worry. But yeah. Anyways, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what to
Sometimes
connect
we
back
just
to.
go on like tangents. Yeah.
Do you want to do our common ground?
Yeah. Do we have a common ground for this?
Merging friend groups?
I guess like it wasn't the same experience for both of us, but I merged you into a friend group,
You did merge me into a friend group.
and it's nice. That's not what I mean.
Wow.
I want to know your opinion because it's nice, but at the end of the day, like, I wasn't like, okay, I'm trying to give you all these friends. Like, you have friends. I just like you. And I was like, oh, everyone else likes you. Let's just hang out together. You know what I mean?
No,
But like, I'm not going to speak for like, whatever. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but you're my friend, you know?
Yes.
First, you're my friend.
And that's how I feel of it. That's how I feel with it too. Like, I mean, all your friends are super nice and they've been very welcoming, and accepting of me.
But she's mine. No.
No, but it's
That's
true.
not what I mean.
No, but it's true. But at the end of the day, like, they are your friends. Like, they're my friends, but they're not my friends.
But then also, I'm never going to be
friends.
like, you can't hang out with them one-on-one. Like, I'm not that kind of person because they have become your friends. I just mean in the dynamic sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always going to be like, oh, she was my friend that you know what I mean? Like, we're always going to be like the closest, I think.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I think it's a good thing. But I'm also not going to be like, oh, because you're my friend first, you can't hang out with them. Or you can't go if I don't go. Like, that's not a thing either. Because it doesn't matter if you met them through me. You met them and you like them. You know what I mean? That's the end of the story.
Yeah, I actually don't think I've hung out with any of your friends.
I feel like we have different opinions on
this. I think
like,
we do.
I genuinely, like, would not gaff.
Really?
Yeah. No, I promise you.
I don't know if I believe
you. Think I would gaff?
I think you would gaff a little.
No. I would maybe like if like it was like more than 2 people you hung out with and then I wasn't included, I would be sad.
But I don't feel any need to do that. Like, at the end of the day, like those are your friends.
But
like,
now they're your friends
like,
too.
I know, but like
we're gonna fight.
But like if I like open Instagram one day and I saw that like you and Reese had like gone out for coffee, I would be like, that's kind of weird.
No, you're right. That's weird.
No, I wouldn't be like mad because like, you know, have fun. Like, go get your coffee.
It depends.
But it'd be odd.
I think it depends on the like level of friendship. You know what I mean? Like you said, like if you just went to go hang out with Zoe one-on-one, I'd say that's weird.
That'd be weird.
But if the 3 of us wanted to hang out and I had to cancel and you guys would still have a good time, I'd be like, go for it. Because I think you guys are.
I don't think we would.
I don't think you would, but I would be totally fine with it.
Yeah,
it's
that's
more
fair.
like the being uninvolved. Like you're saying, like you wouldn't be opposed to me hanging out with Reese in a setting, but if you're not included, that's hurtful.
Yeah,
like,
but
that's the part of it that hurts, I think.
But I also would never say to you like, don't see Reese. You know what I mean? And like when I was at I'm just name dropping, but when I was at brunch with Eden and then I saw that she followed you on Instagram, I was like, that's kind of odd.
No,
because you guys have never met in person.
Okay, but we're friends-in-law. Like,
that's kind of cute. Oh wait, that's really cute. I want to start saying that all the time. Think about it like that. Aw, friends-in-law. That's
we're
really
friends-in-law.
Cute.
Like, I haven't met her. We haven't like talked, but like, friend of a friend. I like her because you like her, you know?
Aww,
that's what it is.
Sweet.
Just like if you have an op, I hate them because you hate them. Like, you know what I mean? That's what like friendship is. You're many ops.
Because I'm problematic.
You're so problematic. We both are, actually. No, we're not. Don't listen to that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think like maybe if we bring up that scenario of like you and I, or like me and Zoe, all the 3 of us were going to go do something and then you had to cancel and then me and Zoe still went and did it. I think if that happens like every now and then, it's fine. But like I think realistically, like it would be a little bit.
Yeah.
If it happens often, because like also we gave no context. That's your best friend.
Yeah.
So that'd be a little bit weird.
You know what's so funny? I actually, first of all, I was talking to Zoe the other day and I said we talked about her, but we didn't say her name. And she was like, you need to name drop me. Like, I want credit. So that's why I'm name dropping. Zoe wants credit. No.
Okay, there you go. She
asked for it. She said like, that's okay if you do. Like,
okay,
you can do whatever you want. She wasn't like begging. But Zoe, my best friend, has other best friends, right? She has a best friend she's had for her whole life, literally. And they started inviting me to things with the 2 of them. And I was like, wait, me? Like, you don't want to just hang out with like just your best friend. Like, you want to include me. I was so like, this is crazy. Like, what do you, like, this is so nice.
This is revolutionary.
So obviously they have their time alone sometimes, but like very often they'll invite me too. And it's so nice. Like, they actually, like, she'll tell me like, I see you like a real friend. You're not like a +1 friend. Like, you've become one of my friends. And every week I feel like I'm asking Zoe, are you okay with this? Like, are you okay if she texted me and asked me opinions on something? Like, are you sure? And she's like, yes, like, come on. Like, I'm so happy that my 2 friends can get along. And even if I'm not there, you guys have found like comfort in each other. But I definitely run it by her many times because I think doing that without warning is very weird. I don't know. Again, there's not something wrong with it. It's just like
it's unsettling.
It's weird. It's unsettling.
Weird. Yeah, like I think the biggest thing too, like I would want to know if like you were like texting one of my close friends. I would be like not because I want you to like stop, but I would want to know.
Yeah, no, it's weird if you keep it.
If you're like hiding it, I think it's so weird.
Yeah. Every time I'll be like, oh, she talked to me, or she like asked me if like I'd be free when you guys are free, because I don't know if she told her about it, right? And then my best friend went to England for a month, and me and her other best friend were really lonely, and we were like, Zoe, would you be sad if we hung out, the two of us, because we miss you? And she was like, please do. Aww. And it was so fun. You know?
Guys bonded over missing Zoe.
Exactly.
That's so cute.
So in situations like that, I think it's nice. Now I feel like I have a friend. She's not a +1 friend, but I'm never going to be like, you're my friend. It's like, she is my friend, but she's Zoe's friend first. Yeah. So she's a real friend to me, and I could FaceTime her and talk to her, but it's like I don't overstep my boundary, if that makes sense.
I think it's important to be mindful of the boundary and know that like you said, like Zoe had her first, you know?
Yes,
like the same way that you had me first. Like
called dibs.
Yeah, exactly.
I called dibs, so sorry.
I do think the more the merrier, but just be open.
Yeah.
Just like let me know.
Yeah, just be open. I think everyone being friends is amazing, and it's better than introducing friends and them hating each other.
Oh yeah.
Like that's another thing that I think I also made a point of that we're going to touch on. Obviously you don't want that. But yeah, it's just good to be open.
Yeah.
In all of it.
Okay, this is a very, very common thing, I think specifically around girlfriend groups.
Yeah.
Because everyone does it. Gossip.
I thought this was going to stop in high school, to be honest. Like, no. It never stops.
No, hey, listen, my grandmother still gossips to this day. Yeah. She loves our podcast. I'm sorry she's listening.
Oh my
God. My grandmother and my aunt, they will gossip, the two of them, because they're in-laws, so they're not actually like, they're not related, or like they are related, but they're not blood related, they're in-laws. So, but they will gossip at like Thanksgiving, all of it, all the time.
You know what? Honestly, without not saying like personal gossip, but the world is giving us a lot of things to gossip about right now, and a lot of people to talk down on. So I like appreciate that, you know, the world.
Do you mean politically?
Just everything.
Okay.
Just like there's a lot of bad people in the world that like is like takes the most gossiping.
I would argue that hating on Trump is not gossip, and that's just fact.
I'm just thinking about the dinner table situation where it's like a lot of people, it just gets people riled up, and then they gossip about other things, and it's like I just want to talk about all the bad things that are happening in the world, in my life, like, and now my friend annoyed me, like it's just like and
everyone just like lets it out. It's like all this like trauma dumping.
It's
like,
so
you know
bad.
What else annoyed me?
You know what else? Yeah. So sometimes I appreciate that. Like I'm like, please, like talk your mind. I will get mad with you, and we will scream about everything going wrong together.
Yes.
But when it's personal, it's a bit, it's hard. It's like, and there's a fine line between like I want to go to my friend because this other friend bothered me, and I'm the kind of person that I don't like to face a problem without getting the opinion of someone I trust. You know. Yeah. So I will show my mom a message and be like, what do you think I should respond to this? Or I'll show like one best friend and be like, what do you think? You know? But I feel bad because I'm like, is that gossiping? Like but I don't know. Sometimes you need an outlet.
I don't think that's gossip. I think gossiping would be like if you ran around and like showed everyone the text and been like, look what this person sent to me. I think that would be gossiping. But like going to people you trust for their opinion on how to handle the situation is not gossiping.
Yeah. And you know what I mean? I also like have friends that like if I told them one thing, like if you hurt me and I told my other friend, they wouldn't like hate you. They would like see it from a proper point of view and be like, okay, maybe she meant this. It was still wrong. Why don't you say this to her? Like it's not going to change their opinion on you. And I'm not trying to get them to not like you. I think it's really important about like the intentions.
I was about to say that. I think that if you have the intention of like trying to solve the problem or trying to figure out how to handle yourself and that other person in that situation, I think that's fine. Yeah. If you have the intention of just to like smack talk someone, that's gossiping. And that's not great.
Yeah.
Like if you're just talking bad just for the sake of talking bad, that's not cool.
Not cool. And it's like there's a fine line between ranting to your friend and then talking bad. Like it's a very fine line, and sometimes when you do one you can spill into the other. So I think it's good to be mindful, but I've always liked to run things by a trusted friend that I know won't tell anyone. I don't know, I just feel like I need another like mindset like to see if I'm wrong.
Like, another point of view, another opinion. Yeah. And I think too, it's important that you keep it productive in that sense, because like you have written down here that it like if you were you don't do this, but if you were someone who like smack talked all your friends, I would be like, hey, well, if she's like talking poorly about all of her friends, what's she saying about me to them? You know what I mean? Like, you can act one way to my face and then talk poorly about me behind my back. So I think you damage trust very quickly if you behave that way with someone, and you don't do this.
You know how they say, like, just like with dating too, it's like you're gonna lose them the way you got them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
it's
about
like
cheaters.
Yeah, about cheaters, or like if they're talking bad about like people in their past, they're probably gonna talk bad about you to the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's
you
true.
have to see how, like, if they're doing this to other people, they're probably doing it to you, no matter who it is. Everyone, like, they have it in them if they're able to do it to other people. You're not like, sometimes in the nicest way possible, you're not special. You know, like, you're not gonna be immune to this, like, trash talking. Like, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. So I think it's important to, like, obviously you don't want to talk bad about someone to be a nice person, but you want to be careful about how you're coming across to other people.
Yeah. Okay, next one is the loneliness that you feel in like a really big friend group, I guess. You know what? I feel like I can't touch on this because I had the opposite problem where I'm not saying I'm like, oh, I wasn't lonely, I was popular.
But I was too many friends.
No, but when I was
My lobster's too buttery. I did it right this time.
You said it right this time.
I said it
not
right
the
this
chicken.
time. Yes.
Yeah. Now you're making me think of butter chicken again, because you were like, the chicken's butter. I'm like, oh, butter chicken. Okay, I feel like I don't have a lot to say about this just because I was like the planner and the leader.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like I wasn't lonely because I was the one always bringing people to me. But I feel like there was people in that group that felt lonely. But at the same time, not that I have beef, but you can also plan things, you know? And I feel like if you did, you would feel less lonely. Sometimes it's something that you can help, and sometimes they are just treating you differently. It's hard
or like
to
a mix
tell.
of both. It can definitely vary for sure. I think I don't think I was really the glue of my high school friendship or friend group, for example. I think like there was a couple times when I would be hanging out. I had like my best friend in high school, and it was like me and her against the world, and like I was like, I don't need anyone else. Yeah, that's not true. And then I remember like she wouldn't be there one day, and then I would remember like sit with the rest of my friend group, and I'm like, this sucks. And I mean that in the sense of like, because I didn't spend any time with any of the other ones, I didn't know them very well, and so it came across as they're all closer because they were. Yeah. Because I didn't talk to any of them very well because I was so focused on this one girl, and then I remember like it would be that kind of scenario where like they're just like laughing and joking and they have these inside jokes, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. That's honestly, this is a bit unrelated, but don't put all your eggs in one basket, you know? And on the same, like, this is like even more unrelated, like, don't expect a friend to be everything you need in one. Like, they're not perfect. And there's a fine line, again, I keep saying that, but there's a fine line between a friend being like exactly what you need, but like having some flaws. And then if they, I don't know, like you can quickly think, oh my gosh, they have a flaw. They're not meant to be my best friend, you know? Yeah. Which everyone is going to have a flaw, you know? It just depends on, no one's perfect. It just depends on what works for you. Like there's friends that you could have that have a flaw that like we've talked about this with my friend before, like she is not good with her phone and like she won't answer me or like things like that. That's like not a flaw with her, but it's a flaw in our friendship because it's something that doesn't like mesh well. But it's not something that I'm like, you're doing it ill-intended, or it's not something that makes me like angry and like so hurt. It's something that's like, it can be annoying or frustrating, and then we talk about it and then it's fine, you know? And I'm sure I do stuff like that too, where it's like I have a flaw that like annoys her, but it's like if we talk about it then it's fine. Like that's fine. But no one's gonna be perfect, and it's good to have different friends for different things. Like if I have 3 best friends, then none of them are perfect, but they're all gonna work in different ways. You know what I mean? Like if you left my life, then I would have there's some things I can talk to you about that I can't talk to my other best friends about. And now that would be gone. So where's my outlet, you know? Yeah. And then just like the other way, there's probably things that like we don't like have the same opinion on, so it's hard to, not an opinion, like that's wrong. We have like the same opinion on most things.
Yeah, no, it's like
but there's things that are like, oh, you don't have experience with this, so how am I going to talk to you about it? Yeah. I have another friend for that. You know what I mean? So you don't need one friend to have everything for you. It's good to have an array. Or like my parents, like my mom has her best friend that she can like vent to and like yell to, and then she'll like calm her down, and then when she gets to my dad, then she's better and she doesn't have to make him angry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like if she has a problem with like girlfriends being annoying, she's not going to go to my dad most often, because what is he going to know, you know what I mean? She has her best friend for that.
Yeah.
And she has different outlets, which is really nice, and I think it's good to have multiple friends for that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's like if there's something that's annoying me at work, I'll usually talk to Reese about it, because
Yeah, because she understands.
she does the same job
Yeah.
as me. So like she knows who I'm talking about. She understands the dynamic, and like I could totally talk to you about it, but
Yeah.
like it's just like I would have to explain the whole dynamic of the
Exactly.
pool and like who everyone is and like how everything works, and that sometimes it just doesn't
It's
work
the
well,
beauty
right?
of having multiple like
Yeah.
friends that are like there for you that you can rant to, you know?
Yeah,
That's
and then
the
if you
best thing.
switch it, like there's some things like from school and like our classes that I talk to you about and not Reese about, because
Yeah.
same thing, like she doesn't understand the dynamic. Like it's actually so hard to explain to someone what we do.
No, exactly.
Like it's crazy.
You know,
but
I
that's a whole
told-
other tangent.
Once I was talking, yeah, I'm not going to start this tangent, but I was like, oh, I do media production. They were like, oh my God, like you're going to act in movies? And I was like,
No,
well, like people from this program can, but like that's not what I said.
That's not what I-
That's not what I
yeah.
said at all. It's
And
so
like,
funny.
even trying to explain the concept of a multi-camera production to
Oh my
someone
God,
and like
don't
what a
even.
switcher is, it's so hard. They're like, what do you mean
They're
it's
like,
live editing?
There's a room that people are doing it in? What do you mean?
they're like, what do you mean? Like the cameras just changed? I'm like, yeah, but no. But no.
So funny.
Yeah, so anyway, my point being is that it's good to have people from different aspects of your life that you can talk to about different things, and then, you know, who understand you better.
Yeah, completely agree. Completely agree. Do you have a self-care share?
I do. So I'm sick.
Oh, so sad.
I know. And my self-care share is to just focus on getting better.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I want to get, I was in bed so early, Ava, I was in bed last night at 10.
You're like me.
I'm like you. I literally felt like you. I was like, wow, I'm like Ava right now.
Grandma.
Yeah. I left my work training early last night. I came home. My mom made me a grilled cheese. I showered, and then I went to bed
That's amazing.
at 10.
That's
it was really amazing.
music to my ears. The most perfect night.
Yeah. And I want to make sure I'm having lots of fluids,
Yeah.
lots of tea.
Yeah.
Because I want to get better. I'm supposed to go out for St. Patty's today.
Oh God.
It's the day of my people. The ginger
You
day.
can't let them down.
I can't
You
let the
can't.
gingers down. I can't. I have to go. I have to show up.
You could go to like a local place, like a small pub.
I think
Go to an
I think
Irish
I might
pub.
just not drink. I think
That's
I
true,
might
you could do that too.
not have alcohol or something. I think I'll just go be myself.
Just
That's
be
all I need.
yourself.
Yeah.
And then go home early.
The
if you need
ginger
to.
is my outfit, you know. It's fine.
You will like blend in perfectly.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I want to do the ginger run.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
You know who my favorite ginger is?
me.
Other than you is Ed Sheeran. Both of you hold a special place in my heart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, Ed Sheeran's a great ginger. I love him.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's an amazing
He's
guy.
stellar. I think we've
feel
talked about
we've
him before.
glazed him before on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, we have. He's great. Great songwriter. I
amazing.
love his music. Honestly, his stuff is
It's so good. I've been getting back into like his like mathematics stuff, and oh my God, it's so good.
I love the song "Kiss Me."
Oh
The guitar in that, oh my God, to die for.
no, it's so good. Wait, what's it called? I'm not being a good at Sheeran. You know, I'm not being a good fan right now. The one where he's like talking to the girl that he was dating that ended up getting with Niall Horan.
Oh, when he's like knock
Knock, knock, knock on my hotel door. I don't even know if she knows what for. Oh my gosh. I know the lyrics to the entire
I love
song.
that part. I love that.
so
It's
good.
don't. Yeah, it's
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh my God. And then he goes like, don't with my love. I love it
Yes.
so much. I'm
It
like,
was
don't
so
even give me
good.
the dirty version. I love this. Like it's so,
No,
it's even more
the
intense.
it's not like it is censored. The censored is so
it's the
good.
main version of the song. Like it's not
Yeah.
a clean version, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it was meant to be like that. I think he ended up singing it live with like the swear words. But you know what? That's the only version that I'm like, no, I like the original.
Yeah, I like
It has
the
more
knocking
emphasis.
and like the
It's like he's so angry that he has to like hold it back.
yeah.
Oh my God, I love him. Anyways, I don't even know if I have a self-care share for this week. You know what it is? I was supposed to have a shift this Sunday and it got canceled. So I would say to go outside because it's been nice, and then it stopped being nice. So that's not it anymore. That was originally what I wanted to do this week. But I went outside once. I went to Costco.
Oh, nice.
And with the windows down,
Costco.
you know, like it was so
Okay.
nice. So nice, like with the sun.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend, I'm going to get a lot of work done. I'm not behind, but I would like to get ahead if I have a whole weekend, you know? So I'm going to try to do that, but I'm not going to be down on myself if I can't, you know? I'm going to try as much as I can. I might go to my local coffee shop and get some work done there because
that's perfect.
It is so freaking cute.
That's amazing. Yeah, we have busy weeks coming up, so it's good to
we have to plan.
Get everything out of the way.
It's like I'm not behind right now, but I feel like I'm going to be. So
it's
I need
like
to plan
it's
for
the
that.
feeling of impending doom.
Yes, I'm like I should just get ahead of it now. So I'll try that. Yeah, but yeah, today has been great.
Well, that was our episode.
We'll see you next week, Fridays at 11, and go to our YouTube channel.
Yes, all the episodes are out now.
Yes. Okay. Have a great day.